everybody. Happy, let's see, it may be evening where you're at. But y'all, it's been a day. My sinuses and allergies once again are playing ping to pong. And I'm just now feeling perky. I'm getting my oomph back. So I took one of my liquid supplements and vitamin B12. And thank goodness. Because, yeah, my sinus and allergies, I was just dragging today for the most part. But I'm happy to report I'm feeling perky now. But I hope y'all have had a good day or a good evening, what have you. And the girls are sleeping. So it's peaceful for a little bit until they wake up. But anyway, I just got through checking the mail, and after this live, I will gather up the garbage and go ahead and set that out. And I had a late lunch, so that's my lupper. I had some potatoes I needed to use up. So what I did, I haven't done this forever, it seems like. I cut some of them up and I fried them in a skillet. And boy, let me tell you, they are so good that way. Um, oh boy, it was such a wonderful lunch or lupper. But anyway, I'm happy to say that the premieres that I was in today in Monkey World, as I call it, was pretty peaceful. You know, it was a good flow, good conversations, and really, encouraging. And little Lulu, she's still in our hearts. I mean, she is just swimming, swimming, swimming to no end. And I just love, seeing her curiosity. And I just love the love she has for her daddy. And he takes good care of her. Um, he recently took her to this little shop and he bought some swimming pool toys for her. And she was just swimming away. She enjoys her new pool, and I love seeing her so happy. And so hopefully, tomorrow we'll have some more wonderful premieres and really good conversations with each other. Um, hello, hello, Dr. Butter. That's an interesting profile name. Hello, Jordan. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at. I'm in Texas, so it's afternoon here. Um, Hello, amazing everybody. So this is something newish for me. I used to go live on TikTok a lot until it started going crazy. And it is so strict over there now, y'all. It is super strict on TikTok world. Yeah, it's not fun like it used to be, you know. Hello, Erin. Hello, everybody. I mean, and as far as trolls go, the trolls here cannot beat the ones on TikTok. I don't care what y'all do or say. There's nothing you can say to me that would shock me. I've heard it all and I've seen it all on TikTok. Believe me. Believe me. You cannot shock me, you know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like your profile pic. Um, they're just part of life. Amazing. They're just a part of life. They're gonna be on every platform you're on. I don't engage with them. I don't like debate with them. You can't. You can't reason with them. So I just block them. You know. Ah, thank you. So are you, Jordan. You just block them and you go on, and that's that. You know. So rumor is, and I don't talk politics on here, is that the president has once again extended TikTok. Yeah. How many more extensions are we going to do? I mean, I'm not surprised. I, I expected it. We always get an extension. You know? I mean, seriously, what? Are they just going to keep extending it, I guess? I don't know. But if it goes away, I won't cry about it. I'm not going to get upset about it. Yes, I'm going to miss the free stuff that seller's sending me to promote. But I'm not going to go, oh, life is over. It's an app. It's an app, people. Very simply put, it is an app. I had a life before TikTok. I will have one after. And besides, all the apps, they get replaced by something eventually. Anybody here have their MySpace account? Anybody? Did you log into your MySpace account? See? Because Facebook came along. So there's going to be something to always, 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 always come along to take that place. Yeah. I mean, it's. I remember when you would join. Yeah, it's gone. Hey, Z, I'm just gonna, you know. But remember when you joined MySpace, so that you had that Tom character was always your first friend. Do I have what? Do I have, that's a loaded question, hun. But TikTok now is drama talk. Why are people having breakups on there? Dear Lord, I mean, they're having their live breakups on there. I mean, or you have one, you have families on there, right? A group of people, okay? Honey, the entertainment on there is they're going after each other. If they would put aside their egos and differences, there would be no trolls on TikTok. You know? Yeah. There would be no trolls on TikTok if those families would band together. But oh Lord, I mean, amazing, honey, amazing. Let me tell you, there are some huge families, number wise, on there. Now, if they would put aside their little egos, there would be no trolls. There would be no hate. There'd be no bullying on there if they would all band together, okay? And it just boggles my mind. I mean, one by one, they fall apart almost. Thank you for the heart, son. Thank you. They fall apart. They fall apart before long because they can't keep their egos in check, honey. And then they're doing lives about one another. Oh, we're going to expose so and so. I've had 2 lives done about me. I'm hurt that there hasn't been more. Dang. I thought I was somebody on there, but I guess not because yeah. And even then, you cannot pay attention to them. They're going to think about you what they're going to think. They're going to say what they're going to say about you. Like, if you want to talk about me, go ahead. I ain't stopping you. You know? And I don't care. I don't know these people. I literally, when it comes to my life off of here, I don't know them. So what opinion are there, come on. And then you have the people that act like children on here. They lose their ever-loving minds if everybody does not bow down when they see them enter the chat. Why do people do that? And they will literally go off on you if you don't make them happy. I want to say to them, you're an adult, right? Or you're a child. Because a child would have more maturity than that. I don't engage with people like that much. I'll put up with it for so long. Adios. Adios, amigo. I don't have time for all that foolery. Like, if you want to be that way. But if you're overly sensitive, I tell this in all sincerity, no joke, in all seriousness, do not get on social media. If you are that triggered or that sensitive that your world falls apart, if people do not greet you and worship you right away, you don't need to be on here, hon. Seriously, they need to get help. They need to get help. They do not need to be on social media. Because, and especially TikTok, they couldn't survive TikTok. Like, because TikTok is brutal now. It is quite literally. I don't go live on there hardly anymore. I used to go live when I first started TikTok in 2021. I would go live every night for 2 to 3 hours. And that's how I got my numbers. The way, I put it on one of my YouTubes where I'm at on TikTok. Okay, so, but I got burned out. I got burned out. Because you go live every night for that long, you're going to get burned out. You know, there's no other way to put it. And it's not worth it. I've seen good people burn out and not come back, if you know what I mean. Like, it's sad. It's sad. And I don't know how many people doing these crying videos that TikTok might be ending because the deadline, I think, was tomorrow. I said, it's going to be extended yet again. There's no need to cry or nothing like that. And, again, it's an app. It's an app. Yes, I realize that's a lot of people make their living, okay? Yes, I realize some people can't get out a whole lot. I can't get out a whole lot. But I don't make that my whole life. I live in a studio apartment. See, well, excuse the mess there. But see, I live in a little apartment. There is always something to do around here. I guarantee you, there is something to do always. Like here in a bit, when I end this live, I gotta gather up the garbage. I'm waiting for my laundry. I have my laundry sent out. Okay, when that comes, I'm gonna put up some of it. I'm not up to putting it all up tonight. But again, social media is not my entire life. Hello, hello. Ali, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm so sorry if I'm not. And I'm so sorry I cannot read that, hon. I can only read English. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Hi, hi. But, social media is not my life. It's just, but some people make it their lives, and that's why they're falling apart on TikTok now. Oh, okay, you're from Iran? Okay, I'm in Texas. Again, there's always something to do around here. Generally, there's something always to do. I don't get bored. I do not get. I don't have time to be bored. Nice to meet you too. I don't have time to get bored because I'm generally always busy. And it's good to be productive and to have things to do. That's for sure. That is for sure. Do not make social media your life or your psychiatrist. That's a big mistake. Like I tell people, there is free help out there. If you need help, there's no shame in that. There's no disgrace in that. It's there. Like generally also at just about any church, if you go to a church, those pastors, priest, rabbi, whoever has heard it all. I don't care if you live in the smallest town in all the world. They've heard it all. They've heard everything. They've heard, just about any issue you can think of. So, again, and that's first thing they tell people, get off of social media if you're that sensitive to it. Do not get on social media. That for sensitive people, and if you're one of them listening to me right now, you don't need to be on social media, hon. Please go get help from somebody because if you're that sensitive, not everybody on here is nice, and not everybody on here has the best of intentions, especially on TikTok. I'm here to tell you, it just, like I say, it quite seriously is just, the people on there are very toxic for the most part. There are some really good people on there. I know some people on there who are just the kindest, sweetest people you'd ever want to know. And I am just so blessed to know them, to have met them on that app. So, and just like here on YouTube, I met some incredible people on here that just, their bravery, their their drive to have a good life amazes me. It amazes me and encourages me, And then you have some people, unfortunately, on here who are very unhappy with themselves. They're very, very unhappy. Again, those people should not be on here, hon. Please, if you're one of those people, I beg of you, go get some help. You know, it's out there. It is out there for sure, and there's no shame in it. But most definitely, people like that should not be on social media. I've seen way too many sad stories. And so, you know, I mean, again, you can't make it your entire life. Um, you just can't, you know. I know a lot of people on TikTok who go live on there, and it seems like they spend all day on there. They spend all day. Now, again, if this is how they're making their living, I don't fault that. I don't. But at the same time, you got to have a plan B. You got to have a plan B in life. I don't care what your situation is. Have a plan B. Have a backup. You know, if they're making good money on there, I hope they're saving. You know, I do hope they're saving. And because for sure, something's going to come along one day to take the place of that app. And like I said, MySpace is a classic example. Also, all the streaming stuff we have now. Look at all the streaming things we have. Now, years ago, I forgot we had TiVo, I think. If you wanted to kind of like do an email thing, check your email and stuff, you could do TiVo. Well, TiVo, no, that was to watch TV shows and record it. I'm sorry. I'm getting all those mixed up, I guess. But anyway, I remember TiVo. And when that came out, I just thought that was the greatest thing ever. I'm like, oh, I can't believe this. And now, I haven't had cable TV in I don't know how many years. And I won't. I'd rather have streaming because you have more of a choice. I mean, I have so much to watch on TV, it's not even funny. Not that I have a lot of time to watch it all, but you get the drift. I try to, when I'm up to it, be productive, do things, around here. I have deep cleaning once a week because it's a small apartment. I pull stuff out, I mop and sweep underneath it. Those dust bunnies are a pain. I do not like those dust bunnies. But yeah, for sure. And I pace myself. Um, so yeah. But anyway, y'all, let's see, in about an hour and a half or so for now, I'll be watching church services online, and I appreciate that they have things like that. Now, when I was growing up, we didn't have online anything. We didn't have any of that. But I am very, very grateful, all the above. And today was a really good day for me because if you have Walmart In-Home Plus, I think, or Walmart Plus, I forgot which one. So you may want to check this out if you have that through Walmart. I was able to get a year free of Peacock Plus with my Walmart Plus membership for free. A year for free. I was waiting. I had canceled my Peacock service because I was going to wait for the Black Friday sales to come around. And when I saw that, I'm like, OMG. So that was a blessing. And I'm so, so, so happy that I was able to get a year for free. Plus, okay, Friday, if you have HBO Max, which I'm going to call it that, I don't care if they just call it Max now. The newest Superman movie, I believe, drops Friday on there. So that will be something if I'm looking for my remote because I usually watch the news about this time to see about the weather and such because it has been hotter than Satan's kitchen, as Grandma used to say. um, the humidity is just crazy. I cannot stand all that humidity. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so, so much for watching, and I do hope that you have a wonderful day or night ahead. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everybody.